Hey guys, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at velocity triggers. I have 3 of these triggers. I have one here on the Aries project. This is a 300 blackout. And then I also have one here on the Frankenstein. This is a 223556. And I also have one downstairs that's waiting for the Zeus to come back from the Cerakoter. But they have multiple different designs, multiple different colors, and multiple different weights. You have a 3 and 4 pound. I've got 4 pounds on all of these because these aren't competition rifles, so I didn't want to go that light of a trigger pull. 4 pound is plenty light for me. Now I've got a 224 Valkyrie downstairs that I will probably end up getting a 3 pound for, just because that is going to be more of a precision rifle, so I would rather have that lighter pull. But for rifles like these, I don't really think, I don't say not recommend, but I personally don't think you need a 3 pound trigger for a rifle like this. I don't want to be going out and having such a light trigger pull in a workhorse rifle and have issues with it. So that was my worry, so I went ahead and went up with a 4 pound. It's plenty light for what I use it for, and I still have the ability and the benefits of a drop-in trigger. So here's the flat face one here on the Aries project, and it's got the finger stop. Then we have the curved on the Frankenstein, and then you also have a straight one without the finger stop. It's just straight down and it stops. I do not have that one. But I personally like this one a lot. And then you've got the MPC, which is their patent pending design. So here's the MPC. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I'm going to be doing a separate review for this one by itself. This one's waiting for the Zeus build, which is being Cerakoted right now, but I just want to show you guys the packaging that they do come in. So you've got, this is exactly what all the other triggers came in, just like this. Now you have your set screws here on the bottom, you can see right there. So when you drop this trigger in, you take the Allen wrench that is provided, tighten them down on both sides equally, and then you take the screws on top here and push them in all the way so they don't back out and get loose. So then that should stay in that location for pretty much as long as you have the gun. And then this one does come with an extra Allen wrench. That's just to take off the triggers, so your trigger shoes, so you can add different ones if you want. But all this other than that Allen wrench is provided in these other triggers. So the packaging is nice, nothing fancy, pretty simple, open easily. You just pull those open and it pops off. I haven't opened this one yet and I'm not going to, but I just want to quickly show you guys what the packaging looked like and how it's going to come. I have a lot of people asking me which one do I recommend or which one should I get for my rifle. And for me, that's more of an opinion-based question because it's all going to matter on what your opinion is and what you like the best. You could be a person that really likes this flat face one and hates the curved triggers, or you can love curved triggers and hate flat face. And you won't really know until you use them. So my recommendation is find somebody that you know that has a trigger like this or a styling like this. Go out, shoot it, and see what you personally like. For me, I really like this flat face one, mainly because of the way it looks. I love the fact that it looks aftermarket. I love the fact that it matches the whole gun of being a little bit different, and I really like that, and it keeps with the styling I have here. And the fact that it feels really good on my finger when I shoot. I really like that flat face. But if you're the type of person that really likes that traditional styling, the curved, you kind of want to keep it stock looking, then maybe this one's more your style with the curve to it. It's a little bit more recessed back, and it's a little thinner, but it still has that same styling that your stock trigger is going to have. So if that's the type of person you are, then I would go with this. But like I said, I would definitely go find somebody that has something like this. Go to a gun store, see if they have one, put it in your hand, and just feel it, and then make your decision from there. Because the last thing you want to do is get a trigger, put it in, and not like it. So always try something before you go and buy something like this. Now, the NPCs are the same thing. You can take the trigger shoes off if you don't like the certain types, or you can buy multiple different ones. They're a little bit cheaper because you can just buy the trigger shoe instead of buying a full trigger like that. There's 3 different types on those and 3 different types of trigger shoes on this. So you have options, which is a nice thing. So if you don't like one, you still have 2 others that you can go with. So for price point, you're looking at $190 for this one and about $150, $160 for these other ones, the classic ones. So for sub $200, you're getting yourself a really nice drop-in trigger. All of them are going to come in this green color because that's their color, and then you're going to have to provide your own hammer and trigger pens. Or buy your new ones or whatnot. I have not had an issue with any of these walking out, which is a good thing. I haven't had to use the anti-walk covers and whatnot. I've actually personally never used those. So that's a good thing. You don't have to worry about that. And So sub $200, you're getting a really good setup. And for installation, if you can install a trigger, this is going to be 100 times easier than installing a trigger. If you can't install a trigger, then I really trust that you can install this. It literally, when they say drop-in trigger, and I was scared too at the time when I was going to put one in, because, you know, whenever you put something new on, it's a little bit nerve-wracking because, you know, it's a tool and it's expensive and you don't want to ruin it. But when I first put these in, they literally mean drop-in trigger. You take everything apart, get your trigger assembly out, and you take it and just drop it right into the lower receiver. You put your set screws in, and then put your hammer and trigger pin in, and you're good to go. Very simple, very easy. Installation is crazy quick, which is always a benefit with these. And you don't have to worry about putting in the springs wrong or worried about anything with the triggers going wrong, because it's all compact in one location. If you want to remove it, it comes out all together, and you'll have everything right here. So that's always a nice thing. That's why I like drop-in triggers. If this is something you guys are interested in, make sure you guys check out Velocity Triggers. Also, make sure you guys check us out on Instagram. That's where we post most of our stuff. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we appreciate it, guys. Thank you.